So, hello. Making sure it starts streaming here, and then, okay, there appears to be a microphone working. Uh, so, you could use any VST you want, but I'm gonna use the BBC Orchestra, and so like we have a wonderful little thing called Patcher, and these things called VFX blah blah blah. They're just like Patcher starters, like so I'm gonna start with the Color Mapper and probably rename it something like the orchestra. I could break it down by sections, but um, yeah. Well, let's just do the whole orchestra first. That may not work. Depends on whether you want to have like because I'm just doing like probably long notes on all of them for one, and then same thing all over again if you wanted to have the verses. Versus. So and yeah, it's not one of those plugins that puts its stuff up here and gets the name over there. So you gotta remember to like name everything. So I'm just gonna like leave it at whatever where it was. I think it starts out on you know what? I'm gonna delete it and start again. BBC Symphony Orchestra 64-bit. Okay, it starts out on violins. So you put a note, you get a long, probably like a C5. And it shows you where it's playing. Each instrument only has a certain range. So what I'm going to do is put the high note and the low note, or the low note and the high note, in the piano roll on a color, in this color mapper, and send it by color to the appropriate instrument. So like, I won't really have it labeled what instrument is what. That won't. I mean, you'd have to. So maybe the better way would be put them all in the same thing, but then that's like that defeats the purpose. No, so I'm just gonna do it all like in order. We'll start around this inner ring, and then we'll go around this. What is this? The woodwinds. So the strings. We'll get all the strings. Then we'll get all the woodwinds. Then we'll get all the brass. And it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We can fit. What would the last one be? I'll do the harp too, because it's kind of it's got a good range. Okay, so so that's going to be 16 things, which corresponds to our 16 colors. So like that. So how do we hook it up, you say? Okay, when you click the gear tab and you go to the plug gear tab, click the gear button on the title part, and then it shows the tabs or not. So then you go to the tab that shows MIDI, which is plug gear. And you're just going to choose an input port here, and we're going to have to make the input port here. So let's do, I don't know, maybe to make room for some of the things I have plugged in. I don't know what's going on below, say like certain ports here. I'm just going to start at 10. But I could start at 0. So we're going to turn on like, you know, you can turn them all on and then have it disconnect to the ones you don't hook up. But what is my ending number going to be? 10 plus 16 would be 26. I missed one. Let's get it again. I guess it'll also form to the right grid shape when it gets there too. Wait, no, is it 24? No? One more. 2 more, I think. That looks right though. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 to my math is not. Oh, 0. So 0 to would be 0 to 15. 10 to 20. No. 2, 3, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yada, yada, yada. I'm going to have to get a calculator out because I don't trust the math there. But, so we'll have all the inputs and wait, outputs of this thing is activate all those. So, see, 16 things, 16 things. Easy peasy. Just gotta hold your mouse over the thing. 1 to. Oh, because I know why it looks weird. That first one. Disconnect. You don't have any audio. Nice. Okay, I figured it out. I was like, this can't be. So okay, we're back in the good timeline again where the math works. Oh, right, I started on 0. So I'll end on 5, not 26. So 10 to 25 becomes my first 16 colors. However you manage to get it so it lines up visually is up to you, but I had to disable the audio output. I don't know if there's a way to zoom in this. Like, hold the button, roll the wheel. Not having any success, so. Oh well. Isn't it pretty? Okay. So now to clone out this thing here, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it onto the part of the MIDI stuff set. I'm gonna set it up to 10, so at least I'm cloning it on 10, and I won't have to roll it as far. Or when I set it up to my starting number, yours could be it. You could have started at 0 for all I know. So you have to make sure the last thing you did is click the rectangle selector in the channel rack. So like if I do this and then Alt C, film 2 at once. And then do it again. This is my test of, can my system, how much memory does this take to do one more time? Okay. So next, the names are going to be important, but let's get those input ports. So that's going to be a lot of click this, click the gear, click the plug gear, hold the mouse once. Next, I do it twice. Next, I do it 3 times. Next, I do it 4 times. Next, I do it 5 times. Am I? Okay, I'm gonna double check. I'm already like, I don't trust what I just did. Wait, see, look, 12, 13. Okay, we're good. 16. 17. 18. Ah, dragging is, yeah, it's easier to roll the wheel than drag. 24. 25. Okay. Okay, now some actual the things. The first one's good, except for the name. Okay. For violins, let's go ahead and do it. What's the next one? Ah, okay, so this violins on. Next is violins 2. Let's put violas. Celli. Basses. Alright, so that was our strings. Now, the woodwinds, or whatever they're called. Piccolo? Ooh, I forgot to actually click it. Just hold my mouse over it. V-I-C-C-O-L. Next. Flutes. Next. Oboes. Next. Clarinets. Next. Bassoons. I think they're my favorite. But the horns, man. Unlike that brass section. So we ran out of the woodwinds, now we went back around to the next section is these horns. Next. Trumpets. Tenor trombones. Bass trombones. Tuba. I like how tuba is not. Am I to assume that tuba is plural? Or the plural of tuba is tuba? Because that's cool if it is. I like words like that. Yeah, tubas doesn't sound correct. So anyway, okay, so we have one more. We're gonna do harp and celeste. Harp. Yeah, you just do harp. Change it for celeste. So okay. Hey, no, we changed the tuba to a harp. Don't do that. It's easy to forget. The next thing. That's the okay. So let's see if it works. And remember, a lot of things only have a certain range. So putting in a C5 may not even show up for all of them. Let's try the piccolo. No. Your bass? Why not? What about a cello? They can do it. What's wrong here? So the bass goes to a C4. Yeah, we're cool. We just stopped at F sharp 4. So yeah, just have to keep that in mind. This is all, if it's all here, let's try that. C5 on the violins should work. Except it shouldn't be a one. What did I do? Okay. Yeah, it's definitely going to take some troubleshooting here now that it's all set up. That's just the start. Control H is sometimes handy. Select this guy. Make sure that's yeah, the MIDI stuff sometimes seems like it doesn't doesn't make it. Do we see, wish there was a way to stagger them just enough to see this better. So that's why I try to do that. See, make sure they're all good. Can't tell. They look good. Doesn't seem like anything's hooked up wrong. We'll see. That is the problem. See, the violence is showing it on the first arrow. This is the first one. So the colors somehow don't seem quite right. That one's a horn. It shouldn't be. Those don't sound like. They sound like they both went the same. Yeah. No. This one. I want to find out why this one is a horn. So I gotta turn you guys' gear tabs all back on and inspect everything there again. Options there, anyway. Violin, 10. Violins, horn, 20. Horns. Something here. Mouse over. What? What the fuck? Look at this. You gotta look up here. Okay, so that's what's up. Disconnect everything. Why is number 24 first, and then 10, and then 11, 12? Is it because the, or you gotta, are you serious? Do you just deactivate them all? Okay. Events. Activate them all. Where am I supposed to start? 10? What the order? Oh, fuck. That's 0. That's 1. We can go down and it seems to be consecutive. I would hope. Okay, 67. They wrap it a weird number. They don't make it easy here. Go all the way to... So, okay, so my number 1, this needs to go to 10. There we go. Actually, this looks better. I might leave them all on just because it spreads it out. 5 goes to 6 goes here. Why would they put 24 first? Something's wrong here, and I can tell. That looks better. Okay. What the fuck? Yeah, so okay, that's how it was gonna look. Anyway, let's see if this works. Okay, go back here. This should be a violin on the color one. Yay, okay. We're C4 here. Or G4, sorry. It's hard to tell whether that color is this color. Yeah. Okay, these are all A. Pick up on okay. Nope. The C. All right, I did it. Okay, next all it needs is the let's have some colors that I wonder if I could make the colors match like that palette here. Probably not gonna happen, but I will at least take the names and put them over there, I guess. There. Big reverb or just normal reverb. Well, the harp just makes things sound nice, I guess. You change the color that it is. We gotta do it here. We have a 2-octave keyboard. So, what's this? Oh, that's the basses. Hey, why do the keys get stuck? Do they all? Was I just not noticing that? Or some sounds don't get stuck? Yeah, they do appear to get stuck. This method. Well, it's better than having to deal with it all inside of the patcher. This is just so that I can do it outside. See it and click it. A little easier that way. But you could just do your audio inputs here and stick it straight to your mixer here, I guess. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you learned something. Yes, of course. Save the orchestra.